Stereo MCs are a British hip-hop electronic dance group, which formed in Clapham, London, in 1985. They are best known worldwide for their 1992 transatlantic top 20 hit single, Connected. After releasing 8 albums for Island Records, K7, Graffitti, and Pias, they have now formed their own label, Connected, with Terranova to release their own material and that of other artists within the housey electronic medium. Career. Vocalist Rob Birch and DJ-producer Nick Hallam founded their G Street recording studio and record label with money they were given to leave their London flat and, dispensing with using a backing band, travel to early gigs on public transport. When G Street attracted the attention of 4th and Broadway, they recorded the debut Stereo MCs album 33-45-78 on a shoestring budget with DJs Sir, drummer Owen If and backing vocalist and Kath Coffey. In 1990, Elevate My Mind by the Stereos was the first British hip-hop single to reach the US R&B chart. Having supported the Happy Mondays on a US tour, in the emerging UK alternative dance scene, it took an alliance with the Jungle Brothers, to ensure chart success for Supernatural. Remix work for U2, PM Dawn, Queen Latifah 4, The Disposable Heroes of Haifa Preezy, Money Love and Electronic all followed. Their live band included singers Andrea Badassi and Verona Davis, and they were one of the few hip-hop outfits to play rock music festivals at the time. 1992's mainstream breakthrough Connected, a UK albums chart number 2, contained the hit singles Connected, Step It Up, Creation, and Ground Level, and won them Brit Awards for Best Group and Best Album. Hallam and Birch then created the music publishing firm, Spirit Songs, which signed Finlay Quaye. However, the follow-up to Connected did not appear for almost a decade. Further remix duties for Madonna, and the Jungle Brothers in 1998, kept the Stereo MC's name in the limelight. Madonna went on to use the Frozen remix on her 2001 Drowned World Tour. In 2000, they released a DJ mix for Studio K7's DJ Kick series and remixed another song for Madonna. The following year saw the release of Deep Down and Dirty, followed by a tour, including slots opening for the recently reunited Jane's Addiction. Their 6th studio album, Double Bubble, was released in July 2008, followed by their 7th, Emperor's Nightingale, in August 2011. In December 2008, they supported Madness at the O2 Arena in London. They are still sought-after producers, with most of their remixes being done under the name Ultimatum. Members: the head a Euro-born Nick Hallam, June 11, 1960, Nottingham, England. Robbie a Euro-born Robert Charles Birch, June 11, 1961, Ruddington, Nottinghamshire, England. Owen If a Euro-born Ian Frederick Rossiter, March 20, 1959, Newport, Monmouthshire, Wales. Discography. Albums The Stereo MCs, EP a Euro, 33-45-78 Supernatural Connected number 2 UK, number 86 AUS, DJ Kicks, Stereo MCs, Deep Down and Dirty number 17 UK, number 58 AUS, Retroactive, Paradise, Live at the BBC, Double Bubble, Emperor's Nightingale, a Euro. This EP was written, produced and composed by the Stereo MCs and released on Island Records. The songs would later appear on their first album. The track listing is as follows: What is Soul? On 33 Inches, Bring It On, Neighborhood, G Street. Singles. Song appearances in other media: Deep Down and Dirty in video game 2001 Project Gotham Racing. Elevate My Mind was used on the soundtrack of Bad Company starring Lawrence Fishburne, Ellen Barkin, and Frank Langella. The song Sophisticated, from Deep Down and Dirty, has been used in a series of commercials for Pizza Hut. In some commercials, the original keyboard piano theme is kept, though the other instrumentation is different, presumably newly written by other musicians for the advertisements. Connected was used on the soundtrack for the American film, Hackers. It was also used on the car phone warehouse adverts in the 1990s. In addition, Connected was used as the trailer theme for the film Blow. It was also featured on the TV series Bones in the 2011 episode The Finder. The song also can be heard in video game The Darkness 2 during the challenge from Dolfo to shoot as many bottles as quickly as possible on the terrace of your mansion. It was also used during the promotional trailers for the new TV series Burn Notice on the USA Network. The song Step It Up was used in the comedy films Wayne's World 2, Alien Autopsy and on the Halifax adverts in 2010. We Belong in This World Together was used in a Target television advertisement in 2008. The song Wake Up appeared in the shopping soundtrack and on the compilation album of film soundtrack songs, Track Spotting. We Belong in This World Together was used in a TELUS television advertisement in 2009, and in a television advertisement for the NBC show Heroes in 2009. Deep, Down and Dirty was featured on the first season of HBO's 6 Feet Under and can be found on the show's first soundtrack release of 2002. See also, List of number 1 dance hits, List of artists who reached number 1 on the US dance chart. References. External links, stereomx.com official site, britishhiphop.co.uk the original UK hip-hop history, Stereo MC's mixed app for the new work, Stereo MC's interview themselves.